And an evening to you all, wherever you're joining me at this hour. Welcome to 431 edition of Investdata Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, as usual, looking at what is happening at the global scene, I'll tell you that the global stock market has opened what in a southward direction. Yes, despite we're seeing a misback for Asia market, but Europe and US market are pulled back, to start on a lower level this hour. It tells you that all eyes are still looking at what will be the outcome of what the economic data was expecting this week, and also the outcome of policy meeting of Fed this week. These have changed sentiment as we speak. Despite initial market where we've seen that Japan GDP came up better than expected, and also despite also the wage issue that have been a kind of a factor that's going to impact on their inflation in Japan. Still, the figure that came in terms of GDP look better, yes, as expected. That also have that keep other markets only in that region to be in green as we speak now. In China, despite that, yes, we're seeing that government is making more move to make that the property market there becomes stable. We're seeing that stocks in in China is also missed as we speak. But that of others like what we saw in India after their the Sunday swearing of the Mundi as the third prime minister for the third consecutive years of period as the prime minister. Also, I've seen that, but we have not seen the stocks in that environment to move or moving this hour. But for that of China, I tell you that we have seen that volume keep oscillating in that environment to reflect also the sentiment of the people in that market. As I mentioned earlier, GDP for Q1 for for Japan is yes, for me it's better than expected, but that's also part of what have impacted Japan moving up or Japan stocks moving up this morning. And don't forget that also later this week we're expecting also to see the meeting also for sorry to read the Japan also meeting also will coming up. I tell expect to that they'll be tightening in their policy or also they will to be left or change. These are the things that are going to shape the sentiment in that environment going forward. For I believe that totally or generally all eyes are what we felt between what will be the consumer price index for the month of May that will also be ready by Wednesday, which is the last day of the Fed meeting that will start on Tuesday or tomorrow to that one. These are the things that see that all the markets look a bit quiet, looking to see investor sentiment or market price sentiment remain a bit dull at this hour due to what this issue of rate. But I believe that we expect to see what the Fed will be doing after ECB have started have comments or say have make a move to cut rate. That is also what investors are looking at. But I believe that during this week, as we expect to see economic data and the outcome of policy meeting in the US, going to shape the market. The volatility that we saw last week also might repeat itself. And also don't forget that in Europe also, we are seeing the market in Europe also are looking southward direction as we speak. Why I saw at this hour is also to reflect the stocks there stop after European vote to shock the French election. These are the things that also investors are looking at. That's why we're also seeing that there's a kind of improvement in terms of sentiment for now, and also earnings that environment that zone has also come out powerfully with rate cut. We expect the economy in that environment also to start recovering. Why? Because access to cheaper funds will boost activities, but because of the outcome of the the election, I see that it has weighed on the sentiment of the people as we speak. Looking at what the voting line or the gains of the nationalists there and also the Europe party. These are the things that also shape the market. But for me, the sentiment for the election has also kind of signal kind of risky sentiment or as we speak. These are the things that's also playing out. But I believe that, like I said earlier, that the meeting is largely Fed meeting is what is largely to shape overall market. But with all eyes that 50-50 that that Fed will start cutting a rate in September. This also good. But also I think the outcome of like I said earlier, the inflation data for the month of May on Wednesday will give a stronger clue what will happen in terms of rate cut from Fed. think these are the things that also shaping the market in that environment. But I believe that investors also are not looking away of activities in terms of what is happening in the commodity market. But you know that as they also influencing the market, and this commodity market also feed on what is the Fed going to do. That also is another thing that's also shaping the market. And as we speak now, you know that Europe market we are seeing this pullback. But what I believe that this data that will come will further give investors insight what they should expect from the zone. These are the things that is shaping the market. And crude oil, so crude oil, try to look up after like 3 weeks, losses we have seen or pullback. Let me put that. But we have seen that there's a kind of a breakout this morning that in Europe that was seen that to kind of after seeing some straight three, straight 3 weeks of losses ahead of monthly report that come from OPEC and IEA to give more data, and also the outcome of the last meeting of OPEC, also part of it, and also the latest meeting that's coming up this week of Fed. So all these are shaping the demand of petrol. Also knowing that the two largest economy, their economy data is still very, very mixed. And also who believe that they are the largest but if the rate cut across the major central bank, likely to see that the demand for oil might go up because of people now have access to cheaper funds to buy. These are the things that also shaping the market right away. So finally, before we go to Africa, let's look at what is happening in US market right away. US market, is not left out of the trend. I think that also it has moved lower this one, like I told you, as far as our Fed meeting, US inflation data, all this week, these are what is shaping the sentiment right there as we speak. I'll tell you, investors already know how to wait what we call a wait and see attitude. You can see playing out in the market this Monday morning until the outcome of the Fed meeting or on Wednesday. But Wednesday the meeting going to commence on Tuesday, the might start hearing hint from close of Tuesday, but major announcement will come from the committee or the on Wednesday. And that will also give a clear direction what we see in the second half of the year. If major central bank will start the cutting rate in the second half of the year, that also bring another sentiment to the market globally. This is what we will say already. We have known that this today is the week. Don't forget that the Fed meeting is, I'll tell you, most time the rate is higher than others. That what they do others, but this time, ECB has taken them unaware that by cutting rates at the rate, let's see whether they will join the race of cutting rate. I believe that also it will also have a way of shaping the market in that environment. Like also a quick one before we call it today, like oil price, I've mentioned it already before now. These are the things that happen in the market. But in Africa market is also very mixed right away, because as we speak now, we are seeing that NGS here in Nigeria is looking up at this hour. But other African countries are seeing a mixed trend already in those markets. This is supposed to know exactly what to do as a trader or investor. Knowing that what is happening in the environment is very, very important to know where to put your money or how to guide your trade. Because you have to have from the one at your goals where you are setting up your stop loss. Also if you want to trade, are you buying? You have your buy stock, your buy limit, your stop limit, your sell limit. All these things also be part of your trade plan that will help you. So as I speak now, in the NGS is in green. Yes, NGS is up in the green, which was what we want to discuss before we go into looking at what the technicals. But today we're looking at the place of volume, in terms of catching up or catching the top and the tops and the bottom. We want to quickly go there, but before we do that, let's look at what the market doing here in Nigeria. As to speak now, market data is within 99,000. That means the all share index that measures the performance of the general market is 99,381.25, up by what 160.11 basic point, representing 0.18, which is also 0.2%, 0.2% as we speak at this hour. But if you look at the market internals are positive. Why market internals are positive? The market rest is positive. That means we're having more buyers in the market now than sellers. As we speak now, have 18 stocks in the green and 8 stocks in the red. But if you look at terms of volume, also we're seeing bigger banks, the fugars are dominating in terms of activities. But let's talk with the top loser. I think that international energy is leading that path. Don't forget that at the end of trading on Friday, we saw international announcing mandatory takeover at the price of 1 naira 60 kobo. But this one was that is almost 7.8%. That's at 1 naira 41 kobo, followed by FCMB down by 6.3% at 7 naira 40 kobo. Mansard and pullback to trade at 5 naira 30 kobo, down by what 5.4. I see Unity Bank also 4.2 down to the 1 naira 15 kobo, while Sterling Bank is trading at 3 naira 65 kobo, down by 3.8%. But on the green side, we are seeing that Champs is leading that pack right now. Champs is gaining 9.7% to trade at 1 naira 69 kobo, followed by Guinea Insurance 9.7 also at 34 kobo, while Access Corp is always touching a 19 naira, trading at 18 naira 90 kobo, up by 9.6%. So better capital assurance also up by 9.5%, trading at 9 kobo. And this stock has been, you can see volume, and also this stock has been resistant. The volatility has shown that something is happening as to performance is part of it, and expectation of what is happening in the industry, followed by Royal Exchange Assurance also at that gainer chart. Sorry. Then in terms of activities, Access is leading by 74.6 million shares traded at 18 naira 90 kobo, followed by Fidelity 34.2 million shares traded, for the UBA 20.1 million shares traded at 21 naira 45 kobo. GT code is back to 14 naira flat, traded 5.9 million shares at this hour, while Better Capital have traded 5.5 million at what at 69 kobo. This is the state of the market. For a quick one before we go to the chart, I want to look at some important things when concerning trading volume. But today we're looking at volume, importance of volume in trading, and also in catching a top and bottom. It is good that you know that in technical analysis there are tools that are very, very important. Can you classify volume as an indicator or as tool? Like in technical analysis, tell you that price and volume is the major thing that you will emphasize, because these are the what give you what the sentiment of the people. Looking at the price action, looking at the volume, it tells a lot of story about what is happening in the market. For that, you must pay attention to volume in any time you are in the market. Whether the market is on the downtrend or the market is uptrend, it gives you insight and also give information, especially technicians like us, to know what to do at the right time. That's why I said price action and the volume are the key tools for catching market tops and bottom in any market cycle or situation. Volume also help you to know where funds are entering or where fund is flowing or money is flowing to. If you know that when fund is flowing out of the market, you know why, and to reflect on the volume. If it's just no market position, you know. But if it's sentiment that you're going to, you will know, because volume will tell you more inside what is going. That's why I don't joke with follow. So that's why we're sharing that volume is very, very important for any one of us that want to make money in the market. That's why I said it's one of the major or important factors to consider in any market analysis you are doing. Whether you are doing for medium or long term or short term, volume is part of it that you must consider, because it tells you the strength behind any other signals you are seeing. Signal that might be positive or weak, volume will let you know what is the state of that signal. That's why volume is a major force that makes any signal weak or what or strong. That's why you must give attention. It gives direction or a clue about when a trend is being built, or a trend is slowing down, or a trend is even reversing. You must have all this, because volume will tell you all this, if you understand how to use volume. That's why I say the power and the force behind any candlestick signal depends largely on the volume behind that signal. That's why we say volume, candlestick tells you sentiment of the people, psychology of the people. That's also is also part of this volume. That's why you must not invest or trade without looking at volume. That's why when using volume in an uptrend, it is important to look at at the trend at a certain interval to see or to ascertain whether the topping situation or the bottom situation or scenario is what telling you at that particular time. Because when market is going up on uptrend, look at the volume that bring that market up. But when you saw that volume coming, it send the signal. The volume that support the market up, you also see at the trade. But when you see a change, also in a downtrend, we must also an interval check what is the volume saying as this trend is going down. Not just look at trend alone, because we are looking at chart, the price action or index action. You must look at what volume. That's why at any different point I want to take decision. Like when it comes to a breakout or a breakdown, volume is what also help you to confirm that situation. That's why you must pay attention. Also, when there's a crossover between one moving average or the other, you must also look at what volume at that point. Also, when there's a reversal, so for you to say this is a top time, sorry, this is a top scenario or a top situation, you must look at the volume to tell you, or also a bottom. You must look at volume to tell you. That's why I said, as a trader or investor, you must commune with your volume. You must look at what is happening in that particular time. What is the volume doing? Because it helps you. For example, we want to go to the chart now to see, this was just saying either on a top situation, market is trying to top or to bottom out. Also, when we're seeing a crossover between two moving average, also we are looking at your resistance and your support level. You must see the volume at this region, either overbought or oversold region. What is the volume saying at this two region or two zone you are mentioning? It's very very important. That volume will tell you a lot of story at that particular time, because that's the only thing that can speak to you. Because I said volume most times you see more important than the trend. Yes, the two work together, because the more you see volume, the more it become more important to you. Also, trend cannot be formed without volume. Sorry, trend cannot be formed without volume. It is that volume will tell you when the trend is being formed or is being built. It is the volume that will tell you how it's going. How powerful is that trend? It is the volume that will tell you that this trend you are seeing is strong, because what the volume, behind what the price action, which is also forming the trend. That's why you must pay attention to volume in any situation or any market you are trading, in any cycle or what you are trading. Is very very important. Yes, we quickly come to the chart now to see one thing here that that will interest you. Let's take our take the trend line and come to where the market the peak of the market. Let's take. I want to draw something here now so you can follow me. This is the peak of the market. Market touch see 106. So yeah, okay. Let me stop it there. Fine. Let's take there. Then I'll not take another line now. I want to show you something here. Show you something here. Something here. Yes. Okay. We're seeing volume. Fine. Volume is up here to make it easier for us. You can look at this point where you're saying the what I call the peak, or the where you peak or the volume or stick volume here. You can see here, this is the peak volume we're seeing here. At this point, you can see that signal itself. When you see this volume at the peak, and you see a sell signal, say that at this point the market at this have enter a sell zone. That's why I saw this here, because at this level market have moved to this level trying to resist further up movement before it pull back. The next day it was a gain, and now came and break out here. Fine. You can see the volume. What volume tell you at this point? When you see this one kind of volume, if you send a signal, either you will become fearful, or but you have to watch to see confirm the next day. That's why when you see all these things, confirmation is very very also important. Also look at this point when the market gets to the peak here. There you can see that it was relatively low because it's below the moving average. But despite that, I start coming down. You have to watch it. Here also you see a trend here when the market turn up here. So that the volume here is relatively above the the daily average traded the volume for the market. So it actually went up here. So at this point also where you see that the market has formed another top here, here at the type first start pulling back. So that volume also started say above the daily average. Say that something is happening. First the market is trending down, it continued. That was the month of April, trending down, it continued before it came to a strong support level here, below 97. After touching around 96, around 96 something, then I see that the market are going up again. But to speak, market is trending, and the volume we are seeing here is also relatively low volume. Look at all the volume from the day the markets are trending, the volume are still below the moving average. Say that we are still watching to see where a volume give you a sign that something like that. You must keep your eyes on volume to spot where there's what a reversal, where there's a breakout, and where it was also an uptrend is being built. But to speak now, because market is trending, and when market is trending or consolidating, anyone use it, the market become a bit dicey, because much is not happening even for the for the operators in the market, even the regulator, because here as to speak now, commission will be slim and everything, both for the regulators and all. That's why it is the when market is making an uptrend and a downtrend. That is where investor reacting in one direction. But when market is kind of like trending, because a place for people watching to see what to identify a breakout or not. That's why you must pay attention to all this when you are trading. It's very, very important. Let's quickly call our indicators and look at the market because of our time. Yes, thank you. Let's go straight to our indicators that we use for this class, which I know that most of you are familiar with this our indicators, MACD, money flow, and what you can use other that you understand. For this, make it simpler and easier for you to know where the market is going, or you must know what is happening in the market. It's very, very important to know that. Right, to help you make what informed investment decision. If you look at change our T line to 8 days. You know, why I do this is that it help you to catch what where is the trend of the market, where the market going. These are the things that you need to also know. Yes, market on a daily time frame now. You can see on daily time frame, market is what you see above the T line. You can see where it's going. We also are seeing that money flow is also across 60 now. It's now around 62 this morning. You can see on Friday it was the marginal gain. It extended this Monday morning. But you can see that market remain above the T line. Even when market was side trending, you can see the movement. Even from last week Friday to weekend, it's until let's say breakout of this level, or let's say a new trend has come. As well, when markets are trending, you see to see where the volume is pointing to. What we tell that the trend, yes, it's a strong, relatively strong momentum, but still the volume is below the average daily volume for almost almost a straight 5 trading days. We need to also put this at the back of our mind when we're taking our decision. These are the things that is very, very important that we also know. I see that if you look at here, I see that money flow is also looking up as I said earlier around 62, which is a good one. Let's quickly go to other time frame. Like I told you that if you really want to catch the trend or the face of the market, we don't use the short move. We use a day. A day you can use 4 hours a day, but anything less than 4 hours you can't get full trend. But for you as a trader, you want to catch on the shorter what is happening. But once you want to look at market phase, or you must not use short time frame like just 1 hour or 5 minutes. No, more from 4 hours a day chart, weekly, monthly to give. As we speak now, we want to look at what is the market. Let's check on our 1 hour chart to see what the market is doing. Yes. On the 1 hour chart, you can see that market is still, you can see here, market is still looking up. You can see the candle this morning, the last 2 hours, 3 hours is maintaining an uptrend here, which you can see is trading above the T line. MACD is also marginally bullish. And money flow is also reading what 52 points, which for me is not a bad one. But we'll look at 2 hour chart so that you can look at other stocks. 2 hour chart is also relatively above the T line. MACD is about to cross over, which is good. And money flow is reading what is reading 34, basic point forward for 2 hours. Then we can go straight to 4 hours. We have seen the one on 4 hours market is flat, as you can see it here straight now, and money flow is reading looking down, reading 31 on 1 hour chart. But on a day chart, which I was saying earlier, what is money flow? Money flow tells that on a day chart, as I can see, you see the trend. As I said, from a day, 1 week, you can always read a trend from the market. But on a short term, a trend, because you want to know on a short time what the people activities is, what is the sentiment in the market. But for phase, or want to know a phase or trend, most time you look at what a day chart, and 4 hours a day and weekly to get that. But yes, quick one. We have seen that where the state of the market now. We have seen the market on 1 hour, on a day chart or 1 hour chart. We are on a day chart now. Market is still relatively still strong, in above the T line. Both also on 1 hour chart. For me, it's a good one. Let's keep our finger crossed as far as it's still a word. And also, we are looking to see the macroeconomic data. Also, this is clearly the main inflation data for May coming up this week. Today is already 10. Latest by Monday or Friday or Monday next week should be in the market to give investor a clear direction on what to do. Yes, because of our time, let's look at what other stocks are doing in the market. Quick one, look at Access Corp. at access of and Owando with airports also to give us insight. Look at Owando, what is the momentum behind Owando. It's very, very important to look at that also. Yes, if you look at the chart now on a day chart, you can see there's a gap here forward for access top. That's that it has been trading flat on the T line. But this morning you can see the trade, and this is a result of what market reacting to what the primary market information that was given on Friday. You can see it here. But good thing that on a daily chart, the market is still bullish for stock, and money flow is reading almost 92, 93. For me, it's a good one for the stick entering that stock as we speak. If you look at 1 hour chart, that what is happening. On the 1 hour chart, you can see that even the stock is moving after gapping. You can see that it has put it on now. That means buy strong momentum is coming, buy interest increasing. On 1 hour chart, we are seeing almost reading a money flow reading 89. This is strong, and you can see that MACD is also bullish. If you look at go to 4 hour chart to see the stock, the same gap up, very fine one, strong one. You can see it here. We remain around the 890 people, almost 10% for the day. Money flow is looking up, and MACD just try to eat up again on that regard. Let's quickly look at 2 hours for matching up for 1 day. But you can see 2 hours also the same pattern. 2 hours is almost 92. You can see for me it's a good pattern we are seeing the stock, and the strength is still, and the strength behind the trend is strong forward for access right away. So what do I want to look at? What will investors be doing to Wando right now? Or traders, the Wando don't need to panic. Wando just wait for sure. Wando on 2 hours chart, we are seeing yes, it has moved this morning. You can see all we have seen where it is coming down now. This was the first test, almost above 15. But this morning on 2 hours, you can see that it came down, trying to go up again. What about all is below the T, above the T line, part of trend. But MACD is signaling already that it's about to cross, and money flow is looking down around the 49. This was on 2 hours chart. Quickly look at a day chart on the stock. We go to see on the day chart, you are seeing that an uptrend is a sign after it has gone up here, came down, it's a sign of weakness, but we are seeing that other factors have driven the stock. Here above 14 naira now. I think that it's a major price of 16 naira that the price had to break out. Once that thing is done, once it break out the 16 naira, that perform a new trend. But MACD is very, very sharp and strong. Money flow reading at 64 is not a bad one for a day chart. But if you look at 1 hour chart, which we have been seeing inside from the inside from 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 sorry, the internet is slowing down here. Let's go back to our 1 hour chart. Yes, okay. Is it loading now? It's not loading. 1 hour is not loading. 1 hour is not loading. Yes, but for me, we are seeing a good momentum even on 1 day, even when we are seeing it stay down, it's still strong. Depending on investment objective, keep your eyes on the stock and watch and see where it's going from, where it's going to go from this point. On this note, I will say thank you. And for those that have started paying for masterclass, I will say you have done the right thing. We have seen a lot already. As you see on Friday, on Saturday, where it was launched, and we are seeing people also register online. For those that want to take advantage of the discount of 25%, I think we go ahead between now and 21st of June. You have the opportunity to enjoy your discount. After that, pay the full money of 70,000 naira for the master class. On this note, I'll say thank you. See you on Wednesday, hopefully by God grace. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.